What's going on, guys? ChaseWins.com. Good morning. Monday morning, February the 1st. We are officially in the month number 2 of 2021. And man, it is foggy and nasty outside. First, want to send up, thoughts and prayers to everyone up in the Northeast. And really, just right above us in the upper Mid-Atlantic, they're getting pounded by a massive snowstorm that, hit the Midwest or parts of the Midwest. And I guess it gained a lot of steam because at about 5:30 this morning when I woke up and I cut on CNBC to see what the pre-market stuff was doing, it was like, dude, they're expecting 18 inches by the time the sun sets this afternoon in the tri-state area. I was like, oh my God. So anyway, want to make sure everybody's safe up there. Everybody's doing well. Stay home, stay safe. Do what you got to do. But let's get it on. We had a huge weekend. So smash the like button. If you're not subscribed, hit subscribe. Make sure you do that. Tell somebody about us so somebody that you think would find this information useful, that can make some extra money and start really building up a true secondary source of income, or just another income stream altogether, depending on how many they already have. Big weekend. First time ever we had double games of the week. Same day, Saturday. One in soccer, one in college basketball. Both of them cashed in with ease, never in doubt. Both easy winners. So huge weekend of profit. And congratulations to everybody that was on board. What we've got going on this week, besides just the normal winning plays, making profit, and growing the bankroll, is we have Patrick's NASCAR. Everybody has been waiting. I've gotten God knows how many emails. Hey, when is Patrick's NASCAR going to be on sale? Season starts in February. I told him it's coming. Don't worry. And it is now February the 1st. It is available. Now, as we've said, because he officially signed with me back in 2019. We ran through the 2019 season, the 2020 season, and then now we're here in the 2021. And we made the commitment early on that because there was just not a lot of interest overall in the market for NASCAR betting. A lot of people didn't even know it existed. Certainly most people didn't know what type of profit and money could be made from it. So we kind of brought that to the forefront and brought it to the light and let the public see what it was all about. So we made the commitment for the first 3 years we were going to make the season as cheap as we could to draw the interest, to let people know and be able to get in at that ground level without having to pay what it's really worth. So what should be thousands of dollars for the type of profit that it makes, it's only $499 for the full season. 36 cup races, you get picks in all of them, premium top plays, head-to-heads, race winners. And guys, there is no shortage of winners that are plus 1,500, plus 2,500, plus 3,600. We have them week in and week out. And you can go back and watch videos from the last 2 full years of how much money Patrick has made people. $499 for the season, but the early bird, because the season doesn't start for a couple of weeks. If you go to ChaseWins.com today, go to the purchase page, you can get the full season, half price, $250. Guys, don't miss out. Don't wait till week 3 or 4 and, be paying $30, $40, $50 for each race and then come up and say, well, you know what? He's made me so much money. I want to get the season. And then you've got to pay double the price. Yeah, you'll be able to pay for it with profit, sure. But why pay more when you don't have to? So $250. But we were also running the buy one, get one this weekend, where if you want to buy a season of the sport of your choice, you would be able to get another season of another sport of your choice absolutely free. No questions asked. A lot of people were asking, well, does that count the 1 year all access pass? Can I buy a 1 year all access pass and get another one absolutely free? The answer is yes. And if you want to do the 1 year all access to get all sports, even NASCAR, games of the week, games of the month, games of the year, everything, then we were going to give you a huge discount on the price itself. So you would be getting 2 years all access for less than the price of 1 year. So we are going to extend that today. Today is the last day. A lot of people said they were confused by what I said on video and weren't exactly sure what it entailed. And so I got a bunch of emails late yesterday afternoon and last night of people who were like, hey, I know I missed out, but I didn't, I thought you said this. And I'm like, no, it was pretty self-explanatory. And so I feel like, there were people that really wanted to get on that didn't because they were assuming that it was something that it wasn't. It was pretty self-explanatory. You buy one, you get one. Send me an email, chase@chasewins.com. Go to Twitter, DM me @PicksChase. I was going to give you a deal on whatever season you wanted, and you would pick the second season for free. We would get you activated. I'd give you the instructions on how to go to the site and get it, and that was it. So go to chasewins.com. Email me first, chase@chasewins.com, or DM me on Twitter. Let me know what you want so I can get you set up first, and I'll give you the instructions on how to get it. The earlier, the better, because when I leave the office this afternoon, that deal is done. No more. This is to get all these people that have been making so much money with us over the past few months. Stop buying short-term stuff, get on long-term, and be able to do it for, pennies on the dollar. So make sure you do that. Let's get on a free play. This one, if you don't know about these teams, you don't know a lot about them, you don't care about them, don't even bother doing the research. Trust me, I do it for you. North Carolina Central versus South Carolina State. Two very, very small programs. South Carolina State, smaller university as a whole, but it's a HBCU, actually a very good university. Like a very, very good institution as far as learning. One of the best marching band programs in the country this is stemming back decades. One of the best fraternity programs in the country. But with sports, they just don't have the financing to do it. I do believe that they are on the come up in 20 years from now, that you will see them surpass their superiors in teams like Wofford and Furman and a lot of these private universities that don't want to get any bigger than they are in the world of athletics. And they'll be the size of a Memphis, or they'll be the size of Alabama Birmingham, somebody like that can compete in football for a national championship. They already could in basketball, but 352 NCAA Division I college basketball programs. These two are two of them, and for the last 6 years, 5 out of the last 6 years, South Carolina State has been in my bottom 50 every year until last year. Last year, they broke out of that bottom 50, and they were in the bottom 150. And this year, and as again, they keep growing, and right now, they're sitting right about that 240 range, is where they rank in the world of college basketball. And NC Central isn't much better, but they're a good 100 spots above them. But if you look at the competition that NC Central plays, again, smaller schools, smaller conferences, in the grand scheme of things, not historically good programs, not very good programs now in the grand scheme of things. They're decent in their conference, but they are good programs, fundamentally sound. Teams like Furman and Wofford and a lot of these Missouri Valley level schools that, they don't play a lot of Mo Valley teams, but to give you context, if you don't know anything about the university, your Wisconsin Green Bays, your Illinois Chicagos, places like that, the smaller universities that are playing at a D1 level in this sport only. NC Central is worlds above. To give you an idea, look at how good Furman has been on a national scale for a university that small in the past few years, and compare them to a high school team. And that is what you have with South Carolina State. And that's what you're going to have with these two teams. NC Central doesn't have really any merit to be laying 15 points to just about anybody in the country unless you're talking about that bottom 100 teams. And even then, a lot of times you don't. If you go back and look, that the last 10 games where they have been favored by double digits, they've only covered 2 of them in regards to who's ranked where. This is one of those spots where I think money's going to come in on South Carolina State, because NC Central has not been covering these large spreads, at least not for the past year. And people are going to think, well, why would they start now? It's not like they're any more talented. One thing they have going for them is the fact that even when these teams overlook somebody, they take their foot off the gas. They don't care. They don't try, which you get a lot with these teams when they put games away against the nobodies, is they still do certain things really, really well. They play zone defense well. That's what they're known for. They will press all the way through the game, whether they have to or not, because they are taught to. That's all they know. And they'll rebound well. Just the overall size difference from South Carolina State to NC State is staggering. I mean, staggering. And so NC State, Their second string guys, or I say second string, they're not second string. Their second string rotation, who gets the least amount of minutes, plays 5 minutes or less, their size advantage over South Carolina State, starting 5 and full 7 rotation, is staggering. They don't even have to try. Stick your arms up in the air, and they're going to get 65% of the rebounds. They're going to get a second chance shot half the time, and they're going to be able to put the game away even when they're not trying. They would literally have to just not attempt to get the ball on a rebound. And I mean altogether, turn around and start walking the other way for them not to have an overwhelming rebound advantage. So in this situation where I say NC Central has no merit to be laying 15 points against anybody, they don't have it here, but they should win this game by 22, 23. I've got the line at 26. But I'm going to assume that they are going to overlook, take their foot off the gas, and with 5-6 minutes to go, they're going to stop playing. Even then, I think that they're going to have 10 to 12 points to play with, and they're still going to be getting points, rebounds, second chance, fouls half the time. Where, yeah, they may, have 8 of those 12 points eaten away, but even if they have all 12 of them, I think that they still cover the spread. I just don't see a world where South Carolina State has what it takes. And I don't see a world where NC Central is going to give up that much, unless they're just trying to outright lose the game. And I don't foresee that happening. So I'm going to gladly lay the 15 points. This was a game that I spent from 5:30 this morning up until right before I left just 20 minutes ago, and right now it's 8:30. I just don't see a world where NC Central does not cover the spread. And guys, listen, I have been putting on a clinic of how to win free plays. Everything that I tell you and you go watch the game, I'm right. You won't find another capper on the internet that does that, period. They'll talk about a team doing this and their record and they're against the spread and the trends that aren't really trends. They're just coincidences. They don't mean shit. They hold no weight. They're useless. What did I tell you about Oklahoma the other day versus Alabama? They're tough, and they are going to outbody, outwork, and just out pure toughness. That's how they're going to win the game. And whoever won, they were going to do it by 5 points or more. Oklahoma not only won outright, but they won by 5 points. I mean, it doesn't get more spot on than that. And I know a lot of people didn't like that play. They did not like it. But I gave it out. Oklahoma catching the points. 2 is what we did the video. A couple hours later, when I actually released the play onto the premium card, they were actually catching 4. So we took the 4 points. I said, good God, there is so much money coming in on Alabama. So we took the 4. Also got a really good price on the money line. Cashed in twice there. And just win after win after win. That's what we do. Go to chasewins.com. Get on a package today. You want something short-term? Get short-term. 3 days, 7 days, 30 days, something. But if you want to get free shit, chase@chasewins.com. Email me. @PicksChase on Twitter. Reach out to me. Let me give you a free package for buying one. Guys, don't be stupid with your money. It's free. And you'll be able to win for that much longer or on that much more information. It's a no-brainer. I love you guys. I will see you back later for more content. Get on a package today. I'll be looking for everybody's emails. That's what I'm going to focus on from now until lunchtime, until more information comes out on the games for tonight and I can solidify the card for today that I've been working on since yesterday. Jerry and his team are working on the soccer for today. He has a huge, huge play potentially in the works for this week. His biggest soccer release yet. We don't know yet. There's not enough information out. But the market is really, really in our favor right now, so we'll see. All access members, you'll get it. Other people, you'll have to buy it separately, unless you end up jumping on all access and getting something for free this week. Jump on it. Love you guys. See you back later. Chase@chasewins.com. See you in the winner's circle.